In the early 20th century, Northern California experienced huge changes. A big earthquake happened, bringing so much destruction. Then it had to be rebuilt, and a lot of lumber companies came in and started working. Couple of older debris and trash that people would throw into ocean for years at the beginning of the century. The pounding waves washed off that trash into shores. It was a disaster. Eventually, the townspeople began to clean up. At some point, they would burn the trash. Everything was gone. Glass stayed. I don't know what it is, but it's all yellow, and there's absolutely no way not to touch the walls. So make sure you don't wear white pants. Oh my God, but that's really neat bottles. And that's how here in Fort Bragg, you get a little man-made wonder. So once you get to the area and you park, there's several sections, you know, kind of like isolated sections that you can go down to, and they do have glass, but there's one of them that has that very yellow, you know, steep hill that you need to kind of come down to. It's not really, it's very short, but it's steep and you do get dirty. But once you get down, I thought I'm gonna be underwhelmed, but it really is neat. And I spoke to a lady at the hotel. She was telling me that back in 60s, after they started cleaning up, there was tons of glass and doorknobs and everything that was coming down from the trash of broken buildings, destroyed buildings. It was all washed off here, and people would come and take all this glass and make some art out of it, and she also kept some of it. But of course, that was in 60s. I mean, if you fast forward many years, 15 years ago, Sunset Magazine made an article about it, and once they did, the tourists started coming, and they just all started walking out with a lot of glass. So let's be honest, I don't know how much is this glass a real deal, how much it was added, but frankly, I mean, I care that I don't know why people take it. I mean, I understand if you take it for art and it's allowed, that's one thing. Otherwise, it all goes to waste, you know? But anyhow, I'm still glad that they continue this tradition, if it's not real, and it really is unique. The sun is lifting the haze, and you start changing the colors, and these little flowers are like jewels themselves. It is just so peaceful out here, so beautiful. So the area of Fort Bragg was home to Native Americans for for thousands of years before Westerners came in. But when they did come in, in mid of 1800s, 1850 around, they set up a reservation. But in 1857, they also came in and set up military base. And they named the place Fort Bragg because of one of the officers was Braxton Bragg. But then later on, the officer became a general of Confederate Army. So some agencies started campaigning to change the name of the city from Fort Bragg. And mayor said, like, okay, I cannot do that, because then we have to, like, every single thing, every single business in the area has to be making all these changes to all their websites and every item and everything. So they kind of scrapped the idea. Then they tried to think again that, oh, maybe we can find another person by name Bragg and just change it to that other Bragg, the name of, I don't know. So they found a person, I forgot his first name, last name is Bragg. He was a soldier or officer of Union Army, but then later on he became also a congressperson, but for Wisconsin, has nothing to do with California, so eventually they scrapped that idea too. It is really difficult to find words that express how Mendocino feels. It is so pretty. Pretty to the point that you just get overwhelmed with a mix of feelings of prettiness, beauty, and peace. If there's a heaven out there, it must look like this. That's how overwhelmingly so pretty and peaceful this place is. There's a reason why Mendocino collected so many artists. They're all moving here. I mean, this is mind-boggling how gorgeous this is. It must take a special state of mind to live in Mendocino, the state of privilege of calling such beauty your home. I just love that Mendocino is like a New England village in California. Every house is wrapped with beautiful flowers, roses, fuchsias, just so pretty. Actually, the entire area that we passed through, Mendocino, Eureka, Lost Coast, Ferndale, they were all part of logging boom in like mid to late 1800s, and Mendocino was bustling with people and commerce and tons of saloons. It was a happening place, and now it's a jewel of beauty and luxury and galleries and some fantastic food. I couldn't help it. It's 18 bucks, but totally worth it. They have a local berry, Olali berry, and look how beautiful. I had to have it. Yum. Well, friends, another quick stop of the day is Bowling Ball Beach. We were the only humans here, which was pretty incredible. The beach got its name for these giant balls the nature created. If you can, plan to drive by when tide is low. It's just so much more dramatic. I will link the tide schedule in the description. I do need to do weights a bit more. Could not lift any of these balls today. Well, you guys, another beautiful day. So we're off to Healdsburg right now, and I will see you guys there tomorrow. And meanwhile, of course, all the links are in description. And also, I was thinking that when the trip is over, I'm going to kind of, you know, gather my thoughts and do the whole overview of what play feels like what, so that when you're making a decision, if you decide to go to one place instead of the entire road trip, so you kind of get an idea of how it feels and what you're looking for, and my thought process, the process of entire change of California. It's a fantastic, I mean, they'll tax you to death, but it's a fantastic place to live. Oh my gosh. So, and explore if you don't live here. And anyhow, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.